What's happening, guys? Night. Today is January 21st, Saturday. Time for Eagles to play tonight. Hopefully they win. We are on the north end. We were in San Bernardino, California now. Kind of had a change to the change. Originally, I was going to stop at my house. I could have been at my house about 40 minutes ago. About 45 minutes ago, somewhere in that ballpark. I was going to shut down and do a 34-hour reset there. And then deliver this load to myself in Riverside at the McLean facility. But while I was still on my way across I-40 here in Cali, our California planner, his name's Rich, he called me up and asked if I'd be interested in dropping this load in the drop yard and picking up Mita Loma to Plainview load, basically. He just needed help getting it picked up, it sounded like, but or at least getting it off of Walmart's property in Mita Loma. So that was the main concern there, but I was like, man, I don't mind it at all. I don't mind if I get back to the house a little bit later than I planned on. That's not a big deal. I had tons of time on that load. So didn't really make a big difference to me, but my concern was my 70-hour clock. Come on, dude. This ain't the place to be driving like that. Anyway, yeah, I was concerned about whether I'd be able to get to the drop yard, get this trailer dropped, grab an empty, take it to Mita Loma, do with all the, the funny stuff that needs to be done over there in Mita Loma, on duty, of course, and get back up to my house by the time I run out of 70-hour clock. And it was looking extremely unlikely that was going to happen. So. In fact, right now, the northbound side of the Cajon Pass is all bogged down because of a 3-vehicle crash. It's hopefully, anyway, see a bunch of helicopters flying around over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. 10 helicopters, all flying kind of generally southwest, I guess I would call it. Or maybe along the 10 freeway to the west. It's hard to tell their actual direction. They're just going generally from a left to right direction in relation to me. Well, kind of slow, and those don't look like, I don't know. They don't really look like military helicopters. They look like Bell and Loach type helicopters. Interesting. Alright, so obviously I won't be taking this load to the drop yard if I'm going to deliver it myself. So why are we going to the drop yard? Wait for this light to turn green and we will continue that. Alright, anyway, so, yeah, I was saying the plan was for me to pick up that load in Mita Loma. Yeah, I had a feeling I was going to have to go over there, pick that load up, and then run out of clock on my way back to my house, and then PC the rest of the way there or something, but he ended up calling me back later on and hooked me up. Now, Rich and I have a really good rapport. He can be a little on the mercurial side, I guess, with mannerisms at times with people. I even had my own run-ins with him a couple times early on, but he's a really good guy. He's a good guy and a hard worker. He's one of those guys, if you take care of him, he will definitely take care of you. Good things to say about him personally. I don't know, I kind of see him like myself where he's he's no stranger to pissing people off, but he'll definitely step up to bat and help you out, or does a good job too. So it's just one of those type of personalities there. But anyway, yeah, he and I have a really good rapport. I'm always helping him out. He always hooks me up as well. So anyway, yeah, there was a change. They had a couple of changes here. First change was no longer delivering this load myself. I'll be dropping it in the drop yard. And it was originally I was supposed to take it to the shipper. Yeah, now we've got another light coming up, so let's wait for this light. Yeah, 5th Street's gonna be a nemesis to me today, it looks like. Alright, well, anyway, there was another change that came, and now what the plan is he's gonna have he's got a local driver picking it up for me, and the local driver's gonna bring it back to the yard, so I can just wait here and not burn 70-hour clock, heading over to Meadow Loma myself. And it's also a shorter trip from here to my house than it is from Meadow Loma to the house. Maybe, I don't know, it might be similar time, but either way, it definitely saves me time on my clock, because I'm already down to 123 left on my 70-hour clock right now, and I'm expecting I'm going to need all of that, or most all of that, to get back to the house from here. Yeah, that was close on that glass truck. Alright, so, help me out on that, and then, so now, when I get to dropping this load, I'll have to, I don't know if the load's going to be in the yard yet by the time I get there. I assume that I might beat it there, I don't know. So, worst case, I might sit and wait for a little bit, wait for it to show up. I already know what trailer number I'm looking for, so we'll figure that out when we get over there, if it's even over there. Freaking lights. Yeah, every damn one of these lights is going to be red and play asshole games on me. I really only have a couple left. Got one more light at Tippecanoe, and then then the light at Mount Vernon is, or not Mount Vernon, but Del Rosa. Close there. I'm getting tired of dealing with this traffic shit here, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn down Waterman. Come down Waterman and just go down 3rd Street. I will have some more lights to deal with, but there's too much going on 5th with the traffic right now. Just don't feel like dealing with them, so sometimes kind of change of pace. Alright, this next light here will be 3rd. Alright, now, after this light here, damn it, I'm gonna tell you what's going on with my dash cam systems and all that. Alright, so speaking of my dash cams, because y'all know, you guys have been watching me a while, know that I've been working with the other 3-way system called Eagle Eye 4, but I had some issues with it, a little bit of reliability issue on it, so I ended up going to this alternate system here called V-Systo. V7 is the model number V7 is a 4-channel system. However, I'm finding now that each system has its own pros and cons. And I came up with a good solution on how to most effectively deal with this. Because I really like the rear view cameras on the V7 more than come on, dude. How fucking hard is it to make your turn? Shit. Anyway, yeah, now the advantages with the rear cameras on the V7 are they record in 1080p and not in 720 like the Eagle Eye's rear cameras do. Also, but I can only record 2 cameras at a time, so I either get both side views but no front and rear. Well, I don't have the rear hooked up anyway on the V7. Stay where you're at, dog. Don't come running out in the road. Thank you. But if I have the front camera running, which is the most important, I don't get rear cameras. So, and I actually found that when I stopped at the TA truck stop at Ohio, someone help me out there. I don't know that town over there. It's west of Akron, right where Interstate 76 and Interstate 71 meet up. There's a TA right there, and there's a Pilot across the street from it. But I'll tell you that after the red light's done. Well, anyway, with the rear cameras on it, like I said, if I get the front camera view, I don't get the sights. Or they won't record unless I'm actively telling them to record. So I figured out a good solution to this, though, because I really like the rear cameras on the V7, but I don't want to have them not recording. So, and I like where the cameras are mounted. I like how they're designed as well and all that. But like I said, I can't have my cake and eat it too with that system as far as the front and side, front rear views are simultaneously concerned. So I've come up with a solution to that. When I get a new cord that actually works for my my Eagle Eye camera, I might just go ahead and work with the front view only on the Eagle Eye and not worry about the rear views on it. I didn't set up my V7 to where it's only recording the left and right rear views and not the front ever. So, like here, I have to manually hit the remote over here on my on this remote that's right here to activate that view on the camera, so you guys can actually see that what's going on there. The turn cam thing, as riding with Dave likes to call it. I don't want to have to interact with the camera. I'd rather just keep constantly recording on its own, and I can just do it on in the video editing process. 4120. This guy is a company driver. Yeah, now see, if I have the V7 set to constantly record left and right cameras only and not the front, then I don't have to worry about interacting with this. But there is one really nice advantage to this system, which I'll tell you about after I get through checking in here with the guards.
1 hour and 13 minutes of remaining drive time. Continuing to drive may invalidate your rest break, which is not complete.
Alright guys, we're all checked in here. I'm going to go really slowly because I'm trying to save every bit of 70-hour clock time I possibly can. Anyway, I brought up that TA over there where I-76 and I-71 in Ohio meet up. Because I found out, I think I talked in one of the other videos, I was a little bit iffy on this whole monitor thing here, the 7-inch display thing here. I ended up finding while I was at that TA, because I stopped there to do a split. I think I stopped there for about 3 or 4 hours. I was going to need to roll into my recaps. So I stopped there, took a break. When I knew I could find parking, there was plenty of it there. And then when I left there, the lot was more full. And when I was ready to leave, though, I start pulling out, and it's not the widest lane in the world to work with. It was a little on the tight side, so and I needed to leave toward the blind side to get out to go to the exit. Well, normally I would have been using my my right flat mirror adjustments and adjusting the flat mirror out and whatever as I need to make sure that I stay clear of the guy on my blind side. But nice convenience with this system was instead of doing that, all I had to do was just activate the right side camera and just watch on the display where I was at in relation to it, and that made it so much more convenient. Alright, so this guy, I don't know what he's got going on there. I don't know if he's pre-tripping or... I'm not going to try to back in next to this guy if I don't need to, so I'm going to maybe drop it in this other spot here. So there's room here next to 6505. Yeah, that should be good. I'm going to have to tighten it up a little bit though because this drop trailer is kind of in the way. Started my turn a little bit later than I normally would. Alright, now let's see what we can do here. Looks like a pretty good setup overall. Let's make sure my tractor will clear that thing. Biggest concern is clearing the nose of this guy right now. That trailer is going to dive in a little too fast. Yeah. There. That should give me a chance to chase it down a little bit. I'm all going to creep mode. Damn it, creep when I want you to. Shit, man. I'm trying to get this truck to creep on its own, but it keeps fighting me on it, and yeah, that's where I'd much rather have a clutch pedal, because I can control it a lot better when it, yeah, how much it moves and all that. Alright, looks like we are a little bit more back. Alright, that should be good right there. Somehow ended up in drive mode. Alright, I don't see my trailer sitting here in the lot yet. Let me double check. Yeah, 7222 is what I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure it's not here yet, so we'll probably have to wait for it to show up. Not a big deal. I can at least get disconnected from this one and drop it, and then whenever the other one shows up, hook up to it, do my loaded call and all that, and we'll be heading out of here, okay? So, yeah, we'll finish this one up here once the other trailer shows up. Alright, guys, so I came here expecting to pick up trailer 7222. Apparently, it's not 7222 that I'm looking for. It's 7440, which is definitely here. So I can see the front end of it right there. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from this one now. I've already dropped the landing gear. I've already dropped the landing gear and disconnected the hoses and all that. We just got to pull away from the trailer. Hook up the other one, pre-trip it and all that. Send them a loaded call and we'll be on our way. Alright, we are good here. Raise my bags back up. Get out of the way. I need to be able to see. Alright. 7440 is right here, sticking out like a sore thumb from where I was at. Again, these trailers are parked like shit. This might be a little bit of a problem getting out of this spot, a little bit, but because it's kind of sucked up tight against the trailer on the left side of it. In fact, I'm going to have a hard time probably getting the landing gear up without pulling the trailer forward first. Hopefully it's sitting low enough. Come on. Alright, so not much room there. I don't think I can get the landing gear like that, so what I'm going to go ahead and do, since these Hirschbach spec trucks like the one I'm in, I can actually raise my airbags up above normal, so I'm going to go ahead and raise them up. That should get the landing gear up off the ground, and I can pull the trailer forward once I get my, get my airlines hooked up and all that, and pull forward enough to where I can get the landing gear to go up, and then I can back in. But now we have the other old trickiness here, which is this drop trailer in front of us and my tail swing. If I go to turn to the right with this kind of room, I'm certain my tail swing is going to hit this guy here. There's a lot of room here to my right, though. As you see there, a lot of room there, so I can always pull forward to the left, square up with the trailer, come back, so I can drag the tandems on this trailer away from that trailer there, get more into the gap there, and then when I'm ready to leave, then I can do all the tail swinging I need to swing back over to the right. So that'll be the plan here. We'll go ahead and get hooked up real quick and I'll show you that. Alright, remember, always do a visual inspection of the fifth wheel latch. Never do a tug test just for that purpose. You can do a tug test, that's good. Don't do a tug test to check that your fifth wheel's connected right, though. Never ever do it for that reason. Do a tug test to make sure that your trailer brakes are functioning properly. You get your ass underneath that trailer and look at the actual latch to make sure it's latched. I'm going to show you a picture of what an improperly latched fifth wheel looks like. I've had it happen 3 times to me, all at Cedar, England. One when I ran Walmart, actually one when I ran OTR over there, and twice when I ran the Walmart dedicated fleet. And all 3 times it looked just like what you're going to see in this picture here. When you look at that picture there, you're going to see what you call a gouge mark on the right side of the latch. Okay, a gouge mark is from making contact with some other metal parts. It does not come from contact with air. So if you see that gouge mark, you have to wonder, like, why am I seeing a gouge mark? Where's that coming from? You know, that's you can't have it from coming in contact with air, so it's coming from somewhere else. Well, it comes from contact with the right side of the fifth wheel when it's actually locked and you know, the weight of the kingpin and trailer is actually on it. That's where it comes from, right? So you don't want to have one of those situations happen where it looks like it's latched, or I will pass the tug test. Yeah, I got some friends here who can tell you from first-hand experience that they've dropped the trailer even after a good tug test. And don't, you know, like, well, yeah, they didn't do a hard enough pull on it. Okay, you do a hard enough pull on it, now you're putting a heavier load on that kingpin and the fifth wheel latch, or the whole entire fifth wheel system, than it's designed to handle. It's designed to pull a trailer that is not resisting it, not pull with all of its gorilla strength possible against that. Trust me, you do that enough times, you are going to break stuff. I've seen kingpins that were actually bent. Why does that happen? That's because people are doing those gorilla style tug tests, all right? So don't do that shit, all right? Whoever teaches you that that's okay is an idiot. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pull forward so I can get my landing gear up. Now, I did verify that the landing gear was definitely at least a few inches off the ground. So since somebody's coming I mean, just in case somebody comes, there's nobody coming, but just in case, I'm going to have these on, raise the gear to back up. Alright, so now there is another truck that just turned the corner right now. Go ahead and back it up. Oh, it looks like he's setting up to back into one of the other spots. Oh, so that's the case. Yeah, it's a contractor in a blue Western Star dropping one of our trailers. Now that I know what he's doing, I can go ahead and use up some of that space. Wanted to keep keep some room available there. Come on. Alright, now let's get further away. Now we can pull forward. Kind of going to be occupying two spots here for a bit, but just want to make sure. No, I don't like that angle. See, the trailer is angling back toward that other trailer I don't want it to be near. So when I go to back up, it's going to get closer to that trailer, which I don't want. Let's see. Alright. Kind of limited on how much room I have to work with to start angling the trailer back the other way, so I can. Alright, that should be good enough there. I'll go ahead and pull forward. See, again, this is where I'd really like to not have to interact with the remote, because if it's recording both sides automatically already, then I don't have to worry about doing this. I can just do the video editing process and work with whichever camera view I want to be the active camera then, while I'm not trying to operate the truck. Here, it's a lot of coordination going on, and I'm not a fan of doing it. So, yeah, that's going to be one of the nice things about, if I have the Eagle Eye, just the main camera only working once I have a good power cord for it, and then just use the V7 here for the rear cameras only, then I can have kind of my cake and eat it too in a way. It's going to take a couple of 12-volt socket hookups here, but it's all right. Each of these cameras has its own pros and cons, and yeah, I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm going to finish. I'm going to do my pre-trip, get the bills, send load call, and all that kind of shit, and then we're ready to go. We'll get out of here. All right, guys, we are ready to roll out of here now. Now, I was trying to look for load locks. I got two already on my rack, but I was hoping I'd get a full rack of 4. There were none available, though. Shut up. Oh, shit, I forgot, I don't like, my hood mirror likes to rotate down on me, and I don't like it. I can barely even see much of the trailer right now with it. I can see the tandems, but I can't see much of the trailer, and I don't like that. So I'm going to have to go back up there and manually adjust it to get it where I like it. Checked out of here. There was shit. No, oh, come on, dude. I didn't want to go into drive mode yet. And I gotta kind of expedite because this stupid thing went into drive on me. I was trying to stay below 5 miles an hour, so it wouldn't do that. But now I'm already gonna have some delays there in the Cajon Pass because heavy traffic. Some of it was residual from a 3-vehicle crash that was there while I was on my way down here. But, you know, then it's the Cajon Pass. Kind of expected it's going to be like that anyway. Probably even without an accident there. So, I don't know if it's going to get any better by the time I get up there and try to get through. I'm not getting the best warm fuzzy than it will though, so not looking forward to that. And all I got is an hour and 11 left on my 70-hour clock to get me home with. Alright, so I'm going to get checked out here. We'll get out of here. Alright, let's get out of here. See if we can get back up to Victorville in as expedited a manner as I possibly can. This guy's looking for a restroom or something? I don't know. All they really have here normally is an outhouse that you can use. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stay here in the middle lane. Come on. Oh. No wonder. I got my airbag still up in the elevated position, so I couldn't go above 10 miles an hour. So I had to bring them back down to normal height so I could actually drive normal speed. Alright, so this is one of those dry loads that we pick up out of Middle Loma. And it's going to Plainview, Texas. For these guys who don't know where Plainview is, it's about halfway between Amarillo and Lubbock, Texas. Amarillo, of course, you know, is up in the Panhandle. There's another vehicle coming, so I'm going to swing it wider. Make sure that way if they do make the turn. No, you know, I forgot to move. Yeah, I forgot to adjust that damn. Forgot to adjust that hood mirror again. Alright, there we go. So again, I have to manually adjust this mirror. Operate the cameras on the V7. Yeah, you guys got pros and cons. I don't want to have to interact with it, but I do like these side cameras more than the ones on the Eagle Eye system. So, as I said, I'm gonna definitely try to make the best of both worlds there, and use the Eagle Eye main camera by itself to do the front views, and then I'll stick with the V7 for the rear views, and I continue to give you good video quality, video shots for my videos. Alright, so we're about to turn back on to Tippecanoe right now, and again, oh, look like the light's turning red. Alright. Alright, so yeah, I head back across the 215, go north on 215 to 15 north, and that'll get me back to Victorville for my home, and then we'll continue this load. Might do a 34-hour reset before I go. It's not due in Plainview until Tuesday. Today is Saturday, and it's only like 1,000 miles. I can do that in easily less than 2 days. It only takes 2 shifts. We're like barely a day and a half, really. In a way, it's it's less than a day and a half to even get there once I start moving it. So if I do a full 34, I can get rolling early in the morning. Yeah, well, actually late at night, whatever you want to call it, tomorrow night. I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to look at my recap situation, but I might just go ahead and do the 34 for the heck of it. Alright. Otherwise, I don't need to drag this video on, so I'm going to go ahead and call this one a day. I just want to kind of keep you guys updated on what's going on here with me, and keep good content up for you guys to watch and entertain yourselves with or whatnot. Alright, so I will probably have another video. My next video, it could be the delivery in Plainview, or I might have a miscellaneous one in between. I don't know. But something will be coming up really soon for you, of course. You guys know I'm pretty active with posting content here. So whatever it is, we'll see you on the next one, right? Y'all have a great day. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you on the next video.